I'm Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, killed by Dolton, Illinois police. At the time that my daughter was killed, Tiffany stood in front of a microphone much like this and said that she stood with the cops and they did do the right thing by killing my 19-year-old child. Not only did she not take those words back, she didn't offer her condolences. She's never said anything. The first thing she did was hire this group of security guards to surround her and PR. So the real reason Tiffany has security is hiding from accountability about what she said about Alexis Wilson when she was killed. Now, if you watch the coverage of this murder, these officers violated her rights, reached in her car, jumped in her car, and put 7 bullets in my child. 2 in her head and 5 down her side. And the next day, you guys tried to spin it like she did something. Watch the video. She did nothing to deserve this. And again, last time they brought up Alexis, she's doing what she does now. Look this way, look that way, every way, but at the person talking. You don't give a damn, and you never did, and you never acted like it. She called out a whole press conference to call my daughter a criminal, and Homewood Flossmoor graduate with no criminal record. But Tiffany, you have one, because we used your mugshot to protest in front of your house, and that's why you hid. That's why you have security. So let's tell the truth, which I know you're incapable of. I wouldn't trust this woman if she stood on a stack of Bibles and had her tongue notarized. Not a damn thing she says comes out her mouth is true. Thank you.
Say her name.
Alexis.
All right, okay, all right.
Imagine the overwhelming joy of witnessing your daughter take her very first steps, her tiny feet tentatively exploring the world. Feel the pride swelling in your heart as she learns to ride her bike, her laughter echoing with every successful wobble. Picture her blossoming into a graceful young woman, her radiant smile shining as she walks across the stage to receive her high school diploma. You dream of her future, envisioning her walking down the aisle in a beautiful white dress, stepping into a new life with the love of her life and starting a family of her own. Now imagine those dreams being violently ripped away in an instant. Your world collapses when you receive the harrowing news that your beloved daughter has been unalived. The gut-wrenching agony intensifies as you learn it was done by the very people who swore an oath to protect her. There was no one physically harmed, no previous record, just a single call, a baseless allegation that she was armed that led the police to unlawfully violate her rights and end her life. As a mother, how do you grapple with this unthinkable tragedy? How do you reconcile with the fact that your daughter's legacy has been marred by such a horrific fate? How do you bear the thought that a corrupt police force has rewritten her story in the most devastating way? Now, picture the scene. Amidst your shattering grief, the mayor of your village, Tiffany Henyard, who herself is a mother to a young daughter, approaches the podium. With a chilling lack of empathy, she callously declares to the public that your daughter deserved her fate, attributing it to her supposed poor behavior. She refuses to even acknowledge your presence as you beg for justice, your voice trembling with raw pain. Is this the kind of leader you want for Dolton? Someone so cold-hearted, so detached, so corrupt that she can turn her back on a grieving mother and a tragedy of unimaginable proportions. You have the power to effect change. You deserve a leader who embodies compassion, integrity, and genuine commitment to justice. Jason House can be that change. Let's ensure that Alexis Wilson's memory is honored. Perhaps she can be commemorated with a grand painting, a lasting tribute to the vibrant life she should have led. Another meaningful step could be passing a law in her name that holds law enforcement accountable for using excessive and unjustified force during their encounters. And let's not ignore the true character of Tiffany Henyard, a mayor who has squandered taxpayer money on opulent luxuries like lavish trips, first-class accommodations, high-end meals, and even has taxpayers paying the salary of her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, all while neglecting the very people she was entrusted to serve. Justice for Alexis Wilson, and let's clean house for 2025. The power to make a difference is in your hands.